the way we see the world entirely based on our perception. If we need to change any given situation, we need to change ourselves. But in order to change ourselves, we must be able to change our perception. Stephen Covey is the author of this best-selling book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I love these ideas he mentioned in this book. One of my favorites is the paradigm shift. Paradigm is the way we see things. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. He says, if you want to make small changes in your life, work on your attitude. But if you want to make big primary changes in your life, work on your paradigm. Now let's take a look at what are those 7 habits those highly effective people seems to have. Number 1 habit: be proactive. In order to be effective, one must be proactive. Reactive people, they believe the world is happening to them. They say things like, oh, there's nothing I can do. I don't have skills. I don't have money, or whatever it is. They think the problem is out there. The problem is inside of them. Reactive people feel increasingly victimized and out of control. On the other hand, proactive people, however, recognize they have responsibility or responsibility, the ability to choose how to respond to any given situation. They understand to change the situation, they are the one who need to change. They don't wait the change to happen for them. Let me take an example. Imagine it's a rainy day with heavy rains. Reactive people say, what a lousy day, I can't do anything. Proactive people might say, oh, nice, it's a free car wash. Oh, I can stay home and get a lot of things done. Now, you understand the difference, right? So, be proactive. The habit number 2 is begin with the end in mind. In order to achieve success, you need to be successful in your mind first. Visualize you being successful already. Think and act successfully in your mind. Now, imagine in rich detail your own funeral. Who is there? What are they talking about you? About how you lived your life? About the relationships you had? What do you want them to say? What do you want them to talk about you? Think about how your priorities would change if you only had 30 more days to live. Start living by the priorities. The habit number 3, put first thing first. In order to manage ourselves effectively, we must put first thing first. We must have the discipline to prioritize our day-to-day actions based on what is most important, not what is most urgent. We need to act according to our values rather than our desires or impulses at any given time. The challenge is not to manage time, but to manage ourselves. In order to get the best out of time, we have to learn to say no to unimportance. The habit number 4, think win-win. In order to achieve win-win, keep the focus on results, not methods, on problems, not people. Most people operate with the scarcity mentality, meaning they act as though everything is zero sum. In other words, if you get it, I don't. People with the scarcity mentality make a very hard time sharing recognition and find it difficult to be genuinely happy about other people's success. Another important factor in solving win-win situation is maintaining an abundance mentality or belief that there is plenty out there for everyone. The habit number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. When we are able to present our ideas clearly in the context of a deep understanding of the other person's needs and concerns, we significantly increase the credibility of our ideas. We have spent years of our lives learning how to read and write, years learning how to speak. But what about listening? No one learned to listen, but learning to listen to other people is very important when we communicate with others. And I think that's why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen more and then speak. The habit number 6 is synergize. To put it simply, synergize means 2 heads are better than 1. Synergize is the habit of creative cooperation. It is teamwork, open-mindedness, and the adventure of finding new solutions to old problems. But it doesn't just happen on its own. It is a process, and through that process, people bring all their personal experience, expertise to the table. Together, they can produce for better results. The habit number 7 is sharpen the saw. To be effective, we must devote the time to renewing ourselves physically, spiritually, mentally, and socially. Continuous renewal allows us to synergistically increase our ability to practice each habit. Habit number 7 is focused on renewal or taking time to sharpen the saw. It surrounds us all of the other habits and make each one possible by preserving and enhancing your greatest assets, yourself. Let me summarize these 7 habits. Habit number 1, be proactive. Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. And habit number 3, put first thing first. Are focused on self-mastery, moving from dependence to independence. And habit number 4, think win-win. And habit number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. And habit number 6, synergize. Are focused on developing teamwork, collaboration, and communication skills, moving from independence to interdependence. And habit number 7 is sharpen the soul, is focused on continuous growth and improvement. I hope you already have some of these habits. If not, pick at least a couple of these habits and apply into your life if you want to be successful.